Hey everybody, it's Wednesday. We're really glad you're here with us again, and Rich has a question for us.
So on Sunday, you talked about the role of prophecy, and you said that the role of prophecy is to give us just a peek into what is to come, so that we're ready and prepared for God's working. So what does it look like, or what does it mean to be ready for God's work?
I think we're both looking at you.
Yeah, I kind of saw that. So, I mean, my first instinct to responding to reading that is just kind of the whole idea of, if Jesus came back today, what would you do? What would you be caught doing? And the mindset too, like, where's your heart at? And God understands that we all are on a journey, and that's what Christianity, done right. That's what being in the church encourages, and it pushes you through this path of formation. And so it's just recognizing, like, are you continually striving to move forward in that path and pushing forward to getting to know God better, having a better relationship with Him, and eventually that internal work is going to become external. And so when I think of, am I going to be ready, it's the, am I allowing the Holy Spirit to reign sovereign in the everyday choices of my life, and is my life showing that? And as a church, are we all coming together to show that and encourage that? And if Jesus comes back and He looks at the work that New Life is doing, is it going to be one that He's like, they're fulfilling the Great Commission, they're pushing the gospel forward, teaching, baptizing, discipling people? Or is it going to be, I told you this was all coming, why weren't you guys ready type of concept? And I think that's what my immediate reaction to that is.
I like how you said, what would you be caught doing if Jesus returned? And for me, there's two sides of that coin. There's a part of that that I hear is kind of negative, what you be caught doing, kind of shame, but also I think the other side is, what would you be caught doing? Give me a high five.
That and the whole, like, would you be in your closet praying instead of in the streets praying kind of concept too.
Yeah. A number of years ago, a number of police departments kind of flipped the script. And so what they were doing is they were pulling people over, but instead of giving tickets, they were giving gift certificates and other kind of stuff. And they were pulling them over saying, thank you for honoring the speed limit. Thank you for using your turn signals. Thank you for, and they were commending them for doing, they were being caught doing something good instead of caught for doing something wrong. And they were just trying to flip the script a little bit. And I like both sides of that whole thing as you said that. Because as I said Sunday, I don't think Revelation and other areas of prophecy are about giving us every little detail so we can be anal about every little detail and argue about every little detail. But rather to say, am I ready? So the Jews should have been ready for Messiah to come, instead of arguing that about His coming and it not being convenient. We should be ready when Jesus returns, and we should be living ready and kind of living with the understanding He's coming at any moment. We don't know the time or hour, so we should be living ready. What do you think?
Well, I mean, Jesus, how many times does Jesus in the Gospels talk about be ready, be ready, be ready? Yeah. And so what does it mean to be ready? Right? I think you guys hit on it already. It's about the gospel. It's about the Great Commission, because those are the orders that He gave us when we're ready to go. It is to be about doing the gospel work of sharing Christ with other people. Now, it's also about being the church the way the church is supposed to. And part of that's being on mission, but it's also about loving each other, taking care of each other, and doing all the stuff that we read about in the book of Acts as well as the rest of the New Testament, all the one another's that we're supposed to be doing. That's what it's about.
Yep.
It's not about coming to church and showing up on Sundays and punching our time card. I think that's why the Jews missed it.
Correct.
Right? They knew the Messiah, the prophecies about the Messiah, but they were just too busy doing the stuff instead of really being ready for the Messiah to come.
Agreed.
Any other thoughts?
No.
Nope.
See you Friday.